welcome to Talking Out the Box podcast. Check out this trailer to The Silent Crisis. Go ahead and let that run. All right. Hey, welcome back. Listen, technology works, but don't work. Welcome to Talking Out the Box podcast. And it's me. I am your host, Lamont Ferguson. And you know how we always start off with the word of the day, the phrase of the day. It's the thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Not it's called. But what do I always tell y'all? Be great on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Just be great on purpose. Do your due diligence and make sure everything is intentional. Intentional. All right, we ready for that trailer or no? If it's not ready, we good. You know what I'm saying? All right, it's my engineer. Everybody needs an engineer. There it is. Let's see what happened here. We got it rolling now.
We're fine, babe. We just have to keep hoping. They say maybe he was caught up in something. Oh no.
And I'm reporting here live tonight from Newport News, Virginia, where authorities are on the scene of a gruesome crime.
Not another one.
No more! No more! No more! No more! No more! No more!
There you go, Silent Crisis. And we had Atalaya here last week, and she is the lead in that phenomenal movie. Make sure y'all come out to the premiere for this movie. It's August 1st. August 1st at the Regal Cinema in Newport News. So make sure you not inbox. You can inbox me or whatnot, and I'm gonna shoot you to the right person, and so you have to get tickets. Tickets are selling out fast. They're selling like hotcakes. Could anybody even say selling like hotcakes anymore? I don't know where I got that from, but people don't say that anymore. But anyway, let's move on. But we have a lot to talk about, but there's one thing we got to talk about off the top. Everybody knows by now, Malcolm Jerome Warner has passed, and man, that was a shot, man. We all felt that, you know what I mean? It's like he was family, you know. Although I didn't know him from a campaign. I know a lot of people who knew him, but I didn't know him. And from the stories, people that tell me about him and just watching the different clips online, dude had a good soul, very, 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 very talented young man, uh, and just just like that, guys, you got to stay prayed up, stay grounded, because you never know when your time coming. You know what I mean? And it wasn't old age. I mean, he was full of life, and due to a tragic swimming accident, you know, the waters took his life. You know what I mean? So, um, shouts out, not shouts out, excuse me, condolences to his family, um, and all his loved ones that's dealing with this right now. He's a married man. He had a couple of exes that still going to feel the pain of him gone. And sometimes social media can be so harsh, and they try to blow certain things out of proportion. Why will Ellis Ross post a picture? Why would his other ex? These are people that came in contact with him, and they're gonna miss him dearly. They may not be together, but they still had a relationship, and apparently it wasn't a stressed out situation because they posting about him. So Cosby's feeling it because he lost his biological son to a tragic accident, which is not a situation. His son was getting robbed 27 years ago, and he got robbed on the roadside. The guy shot and killed him. So now, not his biological son. Now it's his, not it's seen. I want to say scene partner, but his castmate, and they had a relationship for several years after the Cosby Show. So it wasn't just okay. All right, we're part of the Cosby Show. Now that's over. Now the relationship is over. The relationship continues. So 28 years later, he lost him. So Cosby is what now, 88, something like that. But he's definitely feeling it. I read his response as well. So like I said, condolences to his family. I had to open up with that. In other news, before we bring up our amazing, amazing, amazing talent, Christal May. I was actually about to pull up her bio. I'm just getting it set for y'all because she is the founder of Breathe Productions, and she has a movie out called titled Breathe, and it's been touring through the Virginia area. I believe she went down to North Carolina with it. She's still moving around with it, doing different premieres, and we're gonna talk more about that. And she has a stage play. If she's gonna talk about that as well. She's a writer, director, actress, or as the little ticker tape say, director, actress, writer. And she's a phenomenal person, phenomenal soul. She got a lot going on with those projects and many more. Before we bring her up, we got to talk about what's going on, what else is going on in this world today. And we're going to talk about the principal of the United States of America. No, he's not the president. He's the principal of the United States because he doesn't have presidential tendencies. He's a principal like the elementary principal because he always got something started. He always trying to start stuff. He tried to start something with Elon. Him and Elon was beefing for a while. Then he said he's gonna send him back to Africa finally, and then Elon said, I don't want to be your friend no more. So he's going to create a whole new political party. So to despise his principal friend. And then he moved on to, let me see who else. He moved on to Rosie O'Donnell. Now they had their little back and forth going back. Rosie then moved on over to Ireland somewhere. She's across seas, and he talking about removing her citizenship. That didn't stick. And you know what he's doing, but we're gonna talk about that in a few seconds here. Now he talking about arresting Barack Obama, our former president, the former president of the United States. He wasn't a principal, the former president of the United States. Now he got this AI video of him arresting him, Obama getting arrested in the White House, you know, and as he's getting carried away, he's sitting there viewing, you know, looking at him laughing and stuff. This is insane, people. Insane things is going down with this guy. And now he got all these smoke screens, and he's saying Barack should be arrested for treason. For treason. We're talking about the same principal that sent several thousand people to the Capitol on January 6th because he didn't win the election. And he's gonna say, come on. He gonna say treason claim. He gonna put treason claims on Obama. Come on, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, y'all. It's not gonna work. The whole thing is, the whole grand scheme of things is there's a smoke screen going on, ladies and gentlemen. A smoke screen. Anything to block what he's trying to block is with those Epstein files. Yes, the Epstein files. At first he said they all said they had a list on the desk and they're gonna go through the list and they're gonna release the list. And the thing that they released, the FBI files and stuff for Dr. Martin Luther King against the state of Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King. He released those, right? He released those. He released all that information that they didn't want out at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But he won't release the Epstein files. Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Charges. You want me to release something? I'm going to release this. But it's a smoke screen for the Epstein files, and it's a lot of people on that list that he's protecting, and himself, of course. Yeah, we know he was involved in that stuff. We know. That's why you protect it. First, y'all said it was a list, and then all of a sudden said there's no list. But there's no list. Well, we got all this extra stuff going on, guy. Oh, excuse me, principal. So y'all don't fall to the smoke screen, all right? So the smoke screen with Dr. Martin Luther King, Obama, O'Donnell, Eli, all that's a smoke screen. So he won't be forced to release this. We ain't forgot. We ain't forgot. You get what I'm saying, people? It's just a matter of time when all that truthful information is gonna seep through the cracks. Somebody gonna crack. One of them Republicans gonna crack and tell it all. And see, my theory on the principle of the United States of America is he's never been a politician. So he ain't got nothing to lose. So when he fall, everybody fall. There's some of the dirty Democrats, some of the dirty Republicans, or maybe all of them. Some of the independent dirty. Like, politics is a dirty game. And see, like, he is in it to prevent from going to jail for all the other things that he's done. And then he likes entertainment. And he's using the United States for entertainment, which is wrong. Which is 100% wrong. And so he's trying to run all of this so he won't go to jail. But once he gets his, all the king's men is rolling. All the heads rolling. All right, I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. For now. But listen, we're going to bring in the phenomenal Christal May. She's doing great things in the Hampton Roads area. We about to go to a commercial break, and we actually going to play her trailer during a commercial break. Breathe, and after that, we gonna bring her in. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Before you go any further, I gotta address the elephant in the room. Y'all see my background? I got that old throwback background. Listen, I'm in this room, right? I'm in the room, and it really feels like BET in a booth with Tigger, Rap City, or what's the dude, Chris, the mayor of Rap City, Chris. Oh man, those some good days. And this right here, I like this room, right here in the SKST radio studio, and I love it. It's a nice vibe, It's a nice vibe. It got me wanting to kick some rhymes, you know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the Clips album now. Raekwon is out. All the hip hop gurus they're coming out, and it's gonna make me drop some bars. I was messing around, and this is what I said. I said this, don't unless I'm gonna just throw this out there. I might have to come out of retirement because I got more bars than prison guards. Hey y'all, I'm gonna stop playing, but y'all listen, this is a nice little throwback. But hey, we about to go to commercial break, and out of that commercial break, we will have Christal May. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, y'all. We about to go to break. Y'all get your popcorn.
Hey, nice as it is outside, what are you still doing laying around?
Still doing a lot of thinking about Coco.
As you can see, the community has gathered here.
Now, you just trying to bleed more out of my brother. Clem don't owe you nothing.
You know what I'm saying? What else you need from Big Way?
Whatever you can give me.
Wow. It's all good out here. We don't want no trouble. Just letting you know now.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about. My man B, baby.
Oh, snap!
What's what?
Of the Holy Ghost. Hits your life. Yes. Oh, I come to tell you this morning that your life will not be the same.
Pastor, I need a hit.
I admit, on the real, Wade do have some hangups, but you don't know him like I do.
You know that's my boy and all, but I would never rap him.
Everything went wrong tonight, Coco. Everything. It ain't talking to you, B.
How you doing today?
I am good. How are you?
Listen, I'm better now.
Oh my goodness.
We gonna gloss over. Listen, I'm gonna read your bio briefly because you gotta have a lot going on here. For y'all people, let me bring this up right quick. Hold on. I gotta get my fingers together. When you get a certain age, your fingers start doing weird things.
Blah, blah, blah. Young man.
And Breathe Productions. Christal May is the exciting, amazing, yet humble. Is it? We always talk about humble. Is it humble or humble?
I say humble.
Oh, you say humble.
I say humble.
Hey, listen. I be trying to get it right. You know what I'm saying?
You got it.
Kendrick Lamar said, "Get down, be humble." He didn't say get down, be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get through this here. So it said, Christal May is the excited, amazing yet humble producer, director, writer of Breathe. And she is the founder of Breathe Productions and have penned 2 testimonial books. I Still Have Joy and The Joy of God's Grace. These books are changing the mindsets of people all over the nation. Christal is also an anointed woman of God who preach and teach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Christal was born in Cuba to the late Charlie T. May Sr. and Lula. Let me see. Well, I almost lost my place. Okay, there it is. Christal grew up in Norfolk, Virginia, where she attended Lake Taylor High School in Norfolk. Okay, not Booker T, but Lake Taylor, y'all. Lake Taylor.
LT.
Okay. She attended Virginia Union University and later graduated from Behold the Green and Gold Norfolk State University. Maybe that's why she got the green in the background. Earning her BS degree in social work. Christal's first debut movie is titled Amen, and it is so. Christal was also the founder of Juicing with Christal. Oh, we got to talk about that. She is an advocate for good health, wealth, and living. Early in her production career, she wrote and produced several stage plays and traveled throughout Eastern Virginia and North Carolina. She is the very thankful mother of Joshua and Michael, who have been her inspiration and continued joy. One of evangelist Christal's delight, oh man, is seeing people come to know Jesus and families restored and healed by the power of the living God. Notice she said living, the power of the living.
Yes.
Living. People miss they wrong in a living God. It's not a run by, right?
That's right. Come on.
It's the living God. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And people miss that part. How you feeling today? You good?
I am amazing. I really am. You know what? In the world that we live in this hour, every day should be a good day, regardless of what's going on. Because you know what? It could be bad. It could be worse. Because what we seeing, come on, somebody. Going to Kroger, buying a pack of pistachios is a vacation.
Man, listen. You can afford pistachios? I can't.
I can't choose.
I've been trying to go to the open bin, so I'm like, see it. Like, how many of these things you can eat before you have to pay for it? Like the grapes. How many grapes you pick before you put the whole thing in the bag and zip it up? I think after 5, you got to pay for it. After 5 grapes, I think you'll pay for it.
Yeah, that's right.
So you are a writer, director, producer, actress, evangelist, all the above wonderful things. Now, I saw a lot of people that I know that I work with in Breathe. I saw we ran the trailer. Can you tell us what we just viewed in Breathe, and then how did you come up with this project?
Absolutely. Again, first of all, to God be the glory. Thank you so much, man of God, brother Lamont Ferguson, for the opportunity to be on your podcast. I honor you, your wife, and your family. Thank you.
Thank you. Shout out to my wife and my eldest child. We just had back-to-back birthdays in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, the Mrs. birthday was on July 21st, and my eldest daughter, which is now 21, was on the 22nd. So
back to
you know,
back.
my pockets are flat. Miami gonna go into DC this weekend. They're gonna be flat this coming weekend.
Well, I say happy birthday to everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah. I tell you, my friend, you know, I was so excited about doing Breathe, and yeah, the cast were phenomenal. I mean, pretty much 95% of everybody is right here from Hampton Roads. And like you said, a lot of them, we could go on and name names, and we can. But I came up with Breathe because, as you read earlier, I did several stage plays, and one of the stage plays was titled Breathe. So I took Breathe from the stage play and made it into the movie, which was one of my dreams to do, because I don't know if you've seen the full movie of Breathe, but it's very powerful. From yeah, and it really impacts the youth and beyond, and it touches base on so many walks of life. So yeah, the cast were dynamite. To answer your question, how it came from a stage play, and I wanted to see it come into fruition on the big screen, and as you can see, it has.
All right. So now, would it return to the stage, or would we? I know you have. So will it return?
It may return, not right now. I do have one running now on another stage play. So right now I'm just gonna leave Breathe where it's at because it's doing its thing now. But it may return in the future. Yes.
All right. And then so you have a stage play If. So can you tell us about If?
Absolutely. If is yet another powerful play. And to answer the question about Breathe deals, in a nutshell, if I had to use one word, deliverance. But it touch on deliverance. It touch on schizophrenia. It touch on abuse. It touch on heartbreak, disobedience. It has it all in there. So with If, that is a very powerful play because a lot of people, in this day and time won't touch issues that, might really pull the skin back. But you know what? Let me tell you something. When someone need to be restorated, sometimes, unfortunately, you might break some ribs and you might not. But if you do, you're alive. And, the Lord, right, he want us to be informed and healed and delivered. So If deals with adultery, and it deals with rape.
Okay.
But it turns not for the woman, but with the man.
Wow.
He's raped. Yeah. So, and I don't want to give all away, but you can imagine the internal of a men, how they think, how they process, and let's go there. So
let's stay there for a second, because that's a subject that's not really talked about. It's very taboo. From men being raped, because we are men. I'm like, what? That's not going down here.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Sexually abused, even in relationships, as far as verbal abuse.
Right.
Violence doesn't always happen with the man, dealing with the female, because I grew up through domestic, violence myself.
Right. Right.
You always see the female is always, and the focus on the world stage. It's not to knock it, but
exactly,
help centers and shelters for women. You hear advertised, but you can't hear advertised for the men, because we are prideful.
Right.
And in the instance of the man being verbal abused, people, and we joke about it. Man, you gotta get home before your wife gets you. That might be a joke to some people, but to some people, it's real. You gotta get home. You better not answer that phone without me.
That's right.
Like it's real.
It's so real. And I'm gonna tell you, my friend, you know what the thing is, a lot of men, are suffering in silence because you don't know really what triggered even in their childhood, and to become a man and become grown, and now find yourself in these relationships. You know, how do you get the healing? How do you get the rescue? How do you get recovered? Because like you said, hey, I can't talk to Ace, can't talk to Brother Ben, because, you know, they might trip out or whatever. But it is a suffering, I'm telling you, in silence with a lot of these men in these situations. And we bringing it out. And it's healing. I mean, people are being healed and set free because now they're doing what? They're having the conversation.
Yeah,
they're having the right conversation.
And it needs to be had. And I would love to see, like, I love what you're doing. You bringing it to the surface more.
Amen.
And then you got the powers that be, not knocking him, Tyler Perry, where he has the power to bring that, but he always bring the dude beating up on the girl, or the dude leaving the girl, or
right.
I mean,
and just to piggyback off of that, I'm so glad you said that. Regardless, whoever it is, my thing is, if we're blood bought and we kingdom, because we take the 7 mountains back, because they ain't belong to him anyway, they belong to our Father. Don't, me personally, this Christal, you do what you want to do, but for mandate he giving me, I'm not gonna make a movie and it's no healing, it's no restoration at the end. Now, unfortunately, through that, Pam, some people might die. Some people might have this, but at the end of the day, they're going to know if you choose him, he's able to do it for you.
Right. Even on that hospital bed, you can make that decision.
Come on.
Yeah, people, it's never too late. People are like, oh, I'm sick now, I'm too old. No.
That's right.
And it needs to come out, and more projects need to come out that has substance.
That's right.
We're in that world of entertainment. We write, act, direct, produce, all that stuff. We're in a world of entertainment.
That's right.
It's good to entertain. That's great. So,
right. And it's going to have all of that. But what is it going to lead to at the end? Is there a message of, can I get really myself together? Is there hope for me?
Mm-hmm. It's a little hope in this world for me. It's a hope.
That's it.
And I love your energy. I know I seen Moosh on one of your clips. It's like you were doing a service at home, or it's like on a porch or something. And
it was actually a church. It's a house they made into a church. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I said, proud of people there.
Yeah, it was a powerful time. It was revival. Welcome Temple Ministries. Pastor Gregory Chapman gracefully let us use his place of worship, and it was phenomenal because everyone spoke of how the Lord want to use you now. A lot of people don't understand. See, a lot of people get it mixed up with purpose and destiny. They're two different things. A lot of people don't know that. And I didn't either for a while. And the thing is, purpose is that you probably wear many hats, but it's usually that one particular thing that God created you to do. Right. All right. Destiny is the place where you're going to do it. Now we here, you and me, right here in Hampton Roads. Who to say that God won't send you to California for a time? So do your purpose change? No, but your location did. And that's the destiny where you're supposed to be at that time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Man, we didn't have you on for a while. You know what I mean? So let's get into the meat and potatoes of Miss Christal May. So what led you to get into the world of entertainment? What was your first love? Was it writing first, or was it acting, or was it the directing? What was first for you?
Right. Definitely acting. I am the child, 2 older brothers, and I'm the baby. Okay. No sisters, 2 big brothers, and then I came. So therefore, I was the entertainment for my house, and that's where it started. And after that, of course, I grew up and I began to do skits for the church, Sunday school, vacation Bible studies, in school, and things of that nature. And then My degree is in social work. Yeah, so it's like totally opposite of the entertainment because that's my passion. See, that's my purpose, that God gave. So the writing and all that came later. So yeah, acting certainly came first.
Okay. So in directing Breathe, what were some of the challenges directing a film versus directing a stage play?
Absolutely. I love both, but the challenge, I'll start with the stage play first.
Right.
Stage plays, everyone has to be there. I'm a time person. So if you're not on time, and it's a pet peeve, don't get it. Emergency is gonna happen, but that's the challenges with stage plays. However, the benefit of the stage plays is that you get gratification instantly because you're there in the moment. So if it's not, directly on the, not on the script, you can change it. So the challenge is everybody being in place for stage play. Directing a movie, is focus.
Right.
Because when a scene is being depicted and out, I always tell my cast and a shout out to all of them. You guys are phenomenal. You're fire. Thank you. Is that it can't be a lot of unnecessary talking or not being focused. Because I don't care what scene is for me, it's a message, and it's very important for you to be zoned in so you can do that part. So for directing for a film, focus. You have to be in place for that setting for whatever that scene is depicting. It's a little different for stage play, but for movies, yeah.
Okay. Now, so some of your highlights. What were some of the in your career thus far? I'm gonna say thus far because it's not far from home. So what's some of the high points that you have experienced thus far in directing and acting?
Amen. And I'm sure you can concur with this as well. My high points, my friend Lamont, is seeing people gifts manifest, seeing them, just flow. You give them that script, and because I always tell them, I say, listen, I'm going to show you how to do it. But after that, you make it live. You bring it to life. And that is by far, I think I'm liking directing better than acting now because it's so gratifying. I'm very thankful because it's making my dreams come true, but most of us making theirs. And to see it coming to that place of action, hey, top notch.
And just like the title of your production, Breathe, it seems like you let your characters breathe.
Yes.
When it can be word for word, like there's artists, there's playwrights that it has to be word for word. I'm a big fan of August Wilson's work. If you put his work on, I was working on Fences earlier, but I want to bring it back. But it has to be word for word. It is a challenge, but there's a reason for that.
Exactly.
Once you learn the word for word, you still can breathe as long as you do your homework at home before you come to the set, before you come to the rehearsal space.
Right.
Because that's where, as directors, we want to be able to do the blocking the right way, or we have to change it. Because if you don't know who that character is and with that character, when I move you, it's gonna throw you off.
Absolutely.
It really gonna throw you off, and people don't think it's that serious. But for some people, placement is a memory. It jogs your memory. Like if I'm supposed to have glass of water, and I'm on this side of the table.
There you go.
Yeah, but what if you say, look, I want you to walk in and grab the water from over there? Like, wait, that don't sound. But if you know your dialogue, if you know your words,
that's right. That's right.
You know who your character is, know who and why you coming to get the water. Because as a director, we may give you directions.
Yeah.
But there was certain nuances and things we can't come up with.
Exactly. And that and piggyback off that, my friend, that's where the casting come in. You have, it is so important to cast the person as best you can. I'm led usually by the spirit. I listen and I look at people, their action, the way they move, and even how they speak. And that helps me to cast them for a particular part. Case in point, I mean, is one character, I'm gonna call him out. I love him to life. Mark Gatlin. He's just amazing actor. But Mark, he's a sweetheart. And when I first met him, I told him what I wanted him to play the part of the gangster. And I literally showed him what I wanted, and that was it. He ran with it. But guess what? He didn't know that was in him. Even though he had played some other parts like that for what I wanted him to do, and bringing it to life for this particular film, phenomenal. So it is the actor's responsibility to really bring that character to life. I can show you, I can tell you, but at the end of the day, you have to gel that thing out. Now, let me say this, and I'll be quiet because I can flap. Amen. I am a director who I go by the lines, but I give them wiggle room. My son, on the other hand, who's writing our next film, he is totally opposite from me. He is so focused and just word for word and have to have like this. No. The clock came off and we got this written in the script and it has to be like this. And I love it because that's so, opposite of me. And I just see it really collaborate, doing great things. So yeah.
but there's the thing is with that is no wrong because as a director, that is your view.
That's it.
So if you say, hey, look, this is the outline of this scene. I want you to do the best and bring it together. That's the way you direct. That's the way you direct. Some like
that's it.
Terrence Anderson, my guy. He is word for word and enunciate.
Right.
However the word is, he wants you to say because that's what he wrote.
Right.
He want to see it. And I don't mean it's wrong. Some people are like, I have it word for word. That's that director's vision. Some directors may cuss you out. But at the end of the day, they're like, okay, well, let's go ahead and let's go get something to eat. And
there you go. That's right.
Business across the some let you guide and then they just work with what they gotta work with.
You're right.
And also as a director, one of the things I like to do, and I adapted it from my homie Ronald Lindsay, if you're listening. We worked with the Valco Productions. They do the same thing. Calvin and Floria. They work with our artists that's incoming.
Right.
That's just getting their feet wet in acting. They're the ears. And it's not a bad thing to bring them on. Some people may look at, you ain't got enough experience. That person doesn't know all the box that they're supposed to be in. So they're gonna go wherever. And so they're more free because they don't know. But
that's right.
If you put them in that box, this is how actors do, then you're gonna lose them.
Exactly. That's right.
The only thing though, 22 is they don't understand the rehearsal process.
There you go.
And as the director, you got to bring them into that fold. They might got the acting down. You got to bring them into the fold of, okay, now we got rehearsal Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We need you here, like you said earlier. We need you here.
I tell them all the time. That's right. You hitting it because this is the deal, man. Listen, I can bring the passion out of you, but I cannot make you commit. You better know the big C for yourself. Now, if you got 4-5 jobs, this pretty much might not be for you. This might not be for you.
It ain't. If you work 12 hours a day and then you got rehearsal, it ain't. If you doing this as a hobby, you might want to do a little community theater first.
Yep.
even when community theater, that rehearsal, depending on what show it is, it can
Right.
be strenuous as well. But
Exactly.
so, man, time is rolling. Only at 45. Okay. So we talked about Breathe.
Yes.
Now, with If, are you going to keep that as a stage play, or are you going to launch that into the atmosphere of a movie as well?
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely on the table for discussion. And I think we're going to go in that direction. With this particular play, doing something different and unique, because the thing is, if it's going to run all year and into next year. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because the message, number one, and also, and also giving people from all walks of life opportunity to act. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes a player come in town and bam, it's gone. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoever you start playing the part of Greg and Science and the other cast, I can't think of the name right now.
That's all good.
Somebody else. Yeah, somebody else gonna be playing that role. And that's exciting because okay, we got Ira playing one role, phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Brandon, whoever he is, come play that role? You're gonna see two different aspects and how it flow. And guess what? That's another audience that they're gonna be able to win and help get the message out and bring healing.
Correct.
Yep.
And that's a very interesting thing, because it actually shift your project in a different direction each time you put a new person in that character spot, because they're going to bring something different, and to also it adds to it, because now you can say it's literally people might say, no, it's the same show. It's literally not the same show.
Exactly.
If you got different people playing a different role, the different people playing in those different parts, it's not the same show.
It's not. And that's exciting because even they seen it, a lot of people want to see it again. And we getting people to want to see it again. But guess what? This just Hampton Roads. They ain't seen it in Georgia. They ain't seen it here. This, that, and so it's so wonderful. And then the thing is, on dress rehearsal night, we can literally get somebody. If for a smaller role, if they come for that night, that day before we start, and say, this is what we want you to do. Can you imagine how that not only mentally and spiritually change their mindset? They're like, because the brother or the sister or the woman or man could have been going through something, but because we gave a care to give you an opportunity to use your gifts and talents, man, mindset then already went to another level.
You right now you breaking the mold. You might have made Tyler jealous.
We in it together, my friend. Come on.
What is it? Yes, Lord.
Yes,
yes, Lord. And that's
yes.
That's LAWD. Yes, Lord. Yeah.
Yes, Lord. I love it.
So that's a great concept. So where is If going to be at now at this point?
I don't have that. We was talking today, but it's coming up soon. And once I get it, I can give it to you, but it's not a locked in date, but it will definitely be this year. At least 3 more times it's going to show before the month of December.
Okay. And then what's the runtime on it?
How long is it?
Yeah.
1 hour and 30 minutes for the stage play. And then of course, the movie Breathe is 2 hours.
Yeah, that's good. And then are you going to have another showing of Breathe? Because it's I always had this conversation with other creatives. It's like we want to support each other, but we actually create other projects. It's like every time you have your premiere, I'm like, oh man, I'm doing this, or I'm out of town. But when will Breathe be showing again? When will it show again?
It's going to be showing again very soon. I've shown it not too long ago, so it's going to be coming back up again. So once we get all those dates locked in, you'll hear about it. And then of course we're working on these other projects that we have coming forth as well. So we're going to have a lot of things hitting back to back.
Oh, that's good. Now, before you go, I'm running out of time here. But before you go, it's like every time I look at my clock, man, the time don't stop for no man or woman.
That's right.
So, what is the ultimate goal for Breathe? Do you want it on a platform or where you want Netflix? What we got?
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on. I'm very traditional because I'm a family oriented person. So
Okay.
it definitely won't be Netflix right away. Get up and come to the theater. Make it a family affair. These are the things. Hey, get up, come see this stage play. Sit down, eat some popcorn, laugh, tickle somebody, throw your legs up. Hey, have a good time. That's what this is gonna go for quite a while. I believe that's what the Lord pressed upon for me to do with what He's given me.
And you bringing it back because I every time I see the advertising, I see people. Oh man, it was great. So when they come, I'm definitely there. I am definitely there.
I
Everybody
want you to be there
on another stage somewhere, but
yeah.
Like I said, as creators, we try to support each other, but at the same time, just click and share, and that helps that other creator.
And what you're doing right now, Lamont, this is a blessing. Shout out again to you and everything that your hands are touching in this hour and beyond. And beyond. You are certainly welcome. I'm serious. And anything that I can do, whatever. You have my number. We're connected. We haven't met each other yet in person.
Right.
But we are connected, my friend.
And we'll link up and do a project. Actually, I have a play that we're gonna be putting up September 27th. It's called Until Death Do Us Part. It's a phenomenal show. I've done it before, but with this one, I added some scenes, a couple more characters to it, and it deals with relationships and autism. Yeah, so people are not ready for this conversation, and the thing is, the lead character is so super focused on is a married couple, and he's focused on his own career goals, and he's actually about to walk out on his family. So focused on that.
So focused.
His wife is dealing with the autistic child, and something happens at the end. Very, very. I'm just saying.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Hey, and it's gonna be at the Good Theater, September 27th at the Good Theater. Tickets are only $20, but if you late, $25. Yeah.
Hello. Well, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there with some bells on my feet.
Ring them. I have other people tagging along with the bells.
Yeah.
We definitely appreciate your support. So,
absolutely.
How can people follow you on social media and other platforms?
Absolutely. Of course, Facebook. I'm kind of a dinosaur. My children are more Twitter and all that stuff, but I'm a dinosaur. But Christal May on Facebook. My name is spelled a little different. If you know how to spell Christ, then TAL. CHR. Yes, sir. CHRISTAL, May, just like the month, MAY. And then, of course, you can always check my site out. And that's wearebreeproductions.com.
Phenomenal. And before you go, listen, you said that R like the old school. You didn't say R. You said aura.
Aura.
You from aura. That's the South that you're gonna get aura.
I know aura.
And before you go, before you tap out, this is what I like to say at the end of the segment when I have our people that we interviewing. Remember this: everybody wants to have Wi-Fi. And listen, you want to have your Wi-Fi. You want to stay connected, but your Wi-Fi can be shaky sometimes. But when I say stay connected to God, and your connection will never ever be shaky. There's no interruptions. Your Verizon, your Cox cable, they can cut that off, but they can't cut your God off.
Come on. All right.
And I thank you for coming on the show. And when we don't have to connect again because we're gonna have to bring some of the cast of Breathe.
Oh yeah.
Some of the cast of If on here and have
Thank
a good
you.
time. You got the space, all right?
It's an honor. Thank you. Love you to life, my friend. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Thanks for coming on. Y'all say goodbye to Christal May for now. Goodbye for now. All right. Thank you. Powerful, 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 powerful young lady. Power. She is on fire. Fire, fire. She got a lot going on. She got a lot going on. She got Breathe, the film. She got If, the stage play, and she's writing other projects to go along with under her Breathe Productions. Some phenomenal people in like Ira, Stacy. Man, I'm kind of crossing the paths here. Ira's actually in If, but you got Stacy, you got a plethora of Marcus and Breathe. It's a lot. There's a lot of people that I know that's in that movie, and I have to see it. I'm talking every time it comes up, like we was talking about earlier. As creators, we always create and keep missing each other. But yes, Breathe. This is the trailer right there. But make sure you catch it, man. But like I said before, you can't always count on your Wi-Fi. Your Wi-Fi can be shaky sometimes. Cops can cut your Wi-Fi off. Verizon, Sprint, whoever you got, T-Mobile, whoever you got your Wi-Fi connection. But just stay connected to God, because your connection will never ever be shaky or will never ever be cut off. Until next time, y'all. This is Talking Out the Box podcast. I'm your host, Lamont Ferguson. Y'all have a good night. Peace.